Hello scholars, here I am with our chapter 4, How Plants Reproduce. So shall we start the chapter? Let's start. What is reproduction? Do you know? Yes. So the process by which living organisms produce another living organisms of their own kind is called reproduction. It means we know that reproduction it is the important characteristic of living organisms. And because of this reproduction, what happen? They can able to produce the another living organism of their own kind. Okay. So if we see animal plants are the living things, is it? And we see in animals, they reproduce either by giving birth or they lay eggs and they produce another organisms like themselves. For example, if we see dog gives birth to puppies, cat it gives birth to kittens and humans they give birth to their babies. If we see the puppies, kittens, they are like their parent only, is it? But there are some animals who lay eggs. And what are the examples? Snakes, birds, crocodiles. Okay. So they do not give birth. But what they do? They lay eggs. And the young ones which come out of that eggs, they are like their parents only. Is it? So all the living organisms, they produce another living organism like themselves and this process is called as the reproduction. Fine. We've seen about the reproduction in animals. But what about the plants? How do they reproduce? Is it? So that we are going to see further. Let's see. Plants, they reproduce either by seeds or by their vegetative parts, okay, or which is called as the vegetative propagation. Fine. So here you can see the three pictures. The first picture is of mango, second one is of papaya and third one is of the carrot. All these three are plants. But if we see mango and papaya, these plants they reproduce by the seeds. But if we see the carrot do not reproduce by seeds, but it is by the vegetative propagation that we will see in the later on. Fine scholars. So there are two modes of the plant reproduction. First one is by the seeds and second one is by the vegetative propagation. Now let's see about reproduction by seeds. Now scholars, where are the seeds present? We know that seeds are present in the fruits. From where do the fruits come? Yes, fruits they come from the flowers. We know that flowers they transform into the fruits and seeds are present in these fruits. We know that there are some fruits which contain only one seed like mango and there are some fruits which contain many more seeds like watermelon. Is it? You can have some examples. Fine. The plants with single seed and the plants with many seeds in there. Okay. So you can find that examples. Fine. So is it that whatever the fruits which are produced by that plants, all they reproduce? Is it so? No. From among innumerable seeds that plant produce, all they do not grow into the new plant. Some seeds they are destroyed by rain or wind. Some are eaten by insects or animals, while some do not get the right conditions for the growth. Okay. So, if plant has to reproduce by the seeds, it requires some special conditions. Okay. So, what are those special conditions? Let's see. So, When the seed gets right amount of air, water and heat or warmth, it starts growing into small plant called seedling, and this process is called as the germination. Okay. So through germination, seed it grows into a baby plant, or we call it as the seedling. And for germination, which three conditions are necessary? One, right amount of air. Second, water. And third, warmth. So, if the seed gets all these three conditions, then only that seed germinates and it grows into a seedling or baby plant. Okay, so we know that seeds, they help the plant to reproduce. Fine. So, how these seeds they disperse, or is it so that all the seeds they just fall from the fruits fine and there only they start growing into new plant? Let's see. Plants they need to scatter their seeds far away from them. Why? Because if they do not scatter, all the plants would grow at the same spot and would compete with each other for sunlight, nutrient and space. For example, if I am having mango plant, okay, whatever the mangoes, the fruits which are there on that mango plant, okay, and when that fruits will fall down, fine, are all the seeds are going to germinate first? No. All the seeds are not going to germinate. Fine. Second thing, if they germinate, what will happen? There will so much crowd of that mango seedlings and they will fight with each other for sunlight, for nutrient and for space. And out of suppose 10 or 15, only 1 or 2 will able to grow. Fine scholars. So, what? Scattering should be there so that we can grow the new plant. So, this scattering, okay, helps the seeds to grow into the new plant. So, this process by which seeds are scattered far away from the mother plant is called as the dispersal. Fine. So, are we scattering the seeds of the plant? No. There are 4 ways of this seed dispersal. First one is the dispersal by wind. Second one is the dispersal by water. Third one is the dispersal by animals. And fourth one is the dispersal by explosive mechanism. So, what are these various ways that we will see in the next video? I hope scholars, whatever we have seen now in this video about the reproduction, fine, about the germination and about the dispersal, you have understood. And after watching this video, you are going to read page number 42, 43 and 44 of the topic 4, how plants reproduce from your textbook. Okay scholars, in next video we will learn about the 4 ways of the seed dispersal. Okay, thank you.